Attention, the following video is going to totally kick ass. If you enjoy any of it and or have a large penis, please click the like button below. Enjoy.
I work for what she take it off, I break it off, then take off, take off, yeah, we bout to take off, take off, fuck yeah, we bout to take off, take off, yeah, we bout to take off, take off, fuck yeah, we bout to take off, yeah, we bout to take off, my buzz in, I stepped out, we fucked up.
What is going on, guys? I am NobodyEpic. That track is called Takeoff. It's by Green Scheme featuring the Spectators. Link is in the description if you want to get that, and there's going to be a clickable annotation at the end of the video. So good track. Definitely got to get that on your iPhone or iPod or record player if you're old school. But this is some Search and Destroy Golden Striker gameplay on C-Town. A little overpowered, but I'm bad at the game, so you can do anything you want, right? I mean, what do you need the gameplay for? You just listen to my voice, just close your eyes, relax, and take in some awkward situations. Now, if you're not familiar with this series, new to my channel, this is a series I do where you guys put some awkward situations in the comments. I read them off. Well, I only read one of them off because I don't have enough time. I already talked too much. You guys know how this is going. I'm running out of time. Tick, tick, tock. That's not what a clock sounds like. But I read the situation off, and then I try to relate to it, try to tell you guys a story about an awkward situation I had in that same kind of, realm of what the situation was talking about. So let's get to it and read today's awkward situation. Today's awkward situation comes from MW3. He said, "So I was with my friends. We were far away from home, and I grabbed an acorn and threw it at a car." All right, that's what you do when you're far away from home. It's getting pretty crazy. We were around 9, 11 years old at the time, great age, and it hits the roof. The car stops. I run expecting everyone else to run away as well. My friends troll me and tell the driver where I live. Already the worst fucking friends in the world. I hope he doesn't know these people anymore. I sprinted the whole way home to find out the driver was my fucking next door neighbor, and my parents ground me for a month, and there's a dent on the side, not the roof. It was from another friend, and my dad beat me. The story kind of comes apart at the end there, but I think you guys get the gist of it, except for the domestic violence thing. I don't know what we can do about that, but sorry about that, Mega Wiggy. I hope you became stronger for it. What doesn't kill you definitely leave some brain damage, but that's besides the point. We're going to talk about stupid shit you did when you were a kid. Like in my last awkward situation, I talked about stupid things you said when you were a kid, some childhood lies you make up. Now we're going to talk about stupid shit you did. Kind of a good transitional thing. I'm getting nostalgic lately because I'm moving around in college. I'm getting older. I'm just thinking about my childhood. So this is a really good topic for me. I actually had a situation that was very similar to this. Basically, when I was a freshman in high school, my parents decided, we were gonna, I have a younger brother and a younger sister, so we have 5 people in my family. And my parents decided they wanted to move out, get a new, bigger house. And my grandparents owned a lot of land, so we decided to build a house on their land. And it was like a cornfield before, because my grandparents used to be farmers, so they had to basically just fucking tear up the whole cornfield, and it was all dirt and rocks and shit, and it was kind of cool to play around in, and they were just, they dug a big hole to put the house in and all that shit. That's besides the point. But basically, so there was a guy out there that was like, I don't know what it is, it's the big scoop one. He was scooping the hole for the house to go in, basically where the basement is. And I was just walking around it there because at the time, we moved into my grandma's house for like 5 months just because it's like literally next door to her house because it's really nice land, and we just figured we just want to get out of our house, and my grandma's house is big anyway, so we'll just live there. So I was just walking around that side checking out, oh man, I'm gonna live here someday. And when you see, some of you outdoorsy people might know this, when you're like walking around and you just like looking at shit at the ground. I found the perfect rock. Like if you guys have ever seen the perfect rock on the ground, and this already might be the most boring fucking commentary you've ever listened to. We're talking about rocks here today. There's more important stuff to talk about, but we're talking about rocks, motherfucker. I like rocks. I smoke rocks, Joe Rogan. Okay, but yeah, so I found the perfect rock on the ground. It was perfectly round, smooth. I just wanted to make love to that rock, but I don't have the proper reproductive organs to have sex with a rock. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to throw that motherfucker because that is going to go far. And for some reason, I decided to throw it at this giant big machine. It's like, if you guys have seen the movie Transformers, it would be the equivalent of Shia LaBeouf, trying to walk up to Megatron and punch him in the balls or something. Just, why would you piss off a big machine like that? Basically, long story short, threw the rock, and it hit the fucking guy's window, like right next to him. He stops the machine, and I was like, oh shit, this is bad. And I kind of like froze. That guy ran away, and that was probably pretty smart. That was like the right thing to do. I just fucking froze. I was like, whoa, dog, I'm not having this. I don't even know what happened, man. The wind hit it, and like northern winds and all that tropical storm, but we live in Michigan. But I just froze, and he was like, "Hey, did you throw that rock, motherfucker?" And he said that to me in a loud tone. I was only 14 at the time. I did not have a lot of people call me motherfuckers at that current point, so it was kind of very scary for me. And I was just like, no. And he was like yelling shit at me, and I just kind of like slowly started to fast walk. That's kind of a juxtaposition, but I slowly started to fast walk back to my grandma's house, and I was like, and then I saw him like tell my mom about it, and she was like, "Did this happen?" And I was like, "No, that guy didn't even graduate high school, Mom. He's a construction worker. Don't believe him." And then she took my side. So the long story short is, if you're gonna get in that situation, just totally fucking lie your ass off. She just believed me because she loved me. She probably shouldn't have, because I probably made that guy look like a dick. I hope he didn't get fired or anything, but I mean, don't fuck with me when I got my perfect rocks, man. I'm sorry, unemployed construction worker, but that's the long story short. See, his story turned out really bad, and he like almost got killed by his father. But mine wasn't a big deal. I was playing video games, and she was like, "Hey, did you do that?" And I was like, "No, Mom, he's lying." So that's not a great one. But I did have a situation where I almost got in really big trouble, because I live in a smaller town, and there's not a lot to do, or there wasn't when I lived there. I don't live there anymore. But like I said, smaller town, so when you're with your friends and you're hanging out, you want to do stupid shit, What are you going to entertain yourself with? You can only watch 16 and Pregnant so many times. Even though it wasn't on television back then, I would have watched 16 and Pregnant back then, because I wanted to know how to get a girl pregnant when I was 16. This is getting really random, but we would kind of like go out. What we like to do was, I don't know how to explain this if some people haven't done this before, but we like to do what's called toilet papering or TPing. Where you just get a bunch of rolls of toilet paper and you throw them on people's trees, and it makes their whole fucking yard white. And I mean, we would do it intense. I mean, there's like buying a 24 pack of toilet paper and saying you're going to TP someone, and then there's buying 950 motherfucking rolls of toilet paper and making someone's house look like it's Christmas in July, because we did that shit. And that one was successful. That was a very successful. I'll have to save that story for another time, if anyone even cares at this point. But there were a couple of rogue experiences, basically, where we would just, you got to really plan it out. Like that 950 shit, that was Ocean's 11 level planning, blueprints. Okay, I get this amount, you get this amount, we're taking X coordinates, Y, coming in from the left flank. That was some like fucking World War II storming the beaches at Normandy level shit. And then there's some nights where you're just like, hey, fuck it, you want to get like 100 rolls? 100 and just go at it, see what happens. And saying you want to see what happens is not a good idea. And there's two particular instances. Basically the same thing happened. We put a bunch of rolls in garbage bags and just walked around town in the middle of the night. And mind you, our town has a curfew, like most towns do. So a bunch of 15, 16, 14-year-olds walking around with a bunch of trash bags in the middle of the night, looked like we were little serial killers, basically outran the cops. And parents saw some flashing lights. Got in a little bit of trouble, but I didn't get beat. So that's kind of a happy ending. I will end it there. End of the commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave your awkward situations in the comments. Have a great day.
Fucked up, it's going down. We taking off. Yeah, we taking off. No days off, she take it off on me. We taking off. So what if I ain't that typical? Try and find another guy like me. Difficult. I've been doing what they said I couldn't do for a minute. I've been